Hello everyone, this is Flop66 once again, and welcome back to my Lemmings PS3 playthrough. In the previous two videos I covered Mayhem on the first Mayhem video I covered levels 1, 2 and 3, and on the second one I covered levels 4, 5 and 6. So my goal for this video is to try and get 7, 8, 9 and 10 done, although these are probably pretty hard, so I'm guessing I'll probably get 7, 8 on one video and 9, 10 on another. So that's the plan anyway. If things go well, I may get more in one video. So here we are, on to level 7. I'm supposed to save 10 lemmings, and there's 10 lemmings in this level, so let's have a look at it. So from what I can see, I do actually remember this level, ironically. It is quite a hard one. I know you're supposed to use the diggers to dig out the entirety of this block. Okay. And I know I'm supposed to build a platform for these people, so these lemmings. So I'm obviously going to this probably seems like a good place to start from. Wow, and it fails, so we have to restart. I think we're on the right lines there though. The mine needs to be put back a little bit. Maybe wonder what the basher is for. I think it's for that top one up there. Can't be sure on that though. That's a fail. We can't have little gaps like that. Okay, that's a bit thin, so we have to make sure we cut it a little bit more fine this time. And this is where we sign the climber. Okay, so a little bit later this time, so at the top of this horizontal pipe here. Yeah, that works. So timing is we've got to do it from there at the top of this horizontal pipe here. So that works. So what all remains now is to get rid of the rest of this wall. Okay, there we go. Oh, and the level's failed. All good crap like that. So we need to try and get this wedge a little bit thicker. Helps with the rest of the level. Still quite thin. That's a fail. like it. That's so thin. Okay, let's see if we can take out this entire wedge here. Yep, good. There we go. Got that. We've got that slanted bit out of the way, so I'm making good progress there. So we got Lemming. That climbs the wall. He's about to hit it. Okay, so at the top of this horizontal pipe here. Ooh, we only just landed on that bridge then. That was pretty lucky. Go. Got 3 diggers to wipe out the rest of this now. Here we go. I believe that's the level solved. Assuming these lemmings survive the drop. Yep, they do. Wow. Alright, take a breather. Celebratory sip of Pepsi. Okay. This one's going to take a bit of guesswork purely because of the fact that can't see a damn thing. See what we can make out. Get rid of let's go first. Okay, where's the lightning? Come on. There it is. Right. I can't see what's in front of us first. Lightning, come on. Is there a wall there? Yeah, there's a wall there. Okay, that helps. Okay, so the lemmings are encased at the start by the looks of it. Let's have a look. There we go. It's a shame you can't pause on the lightning strikes. I think the game is pretty smart to counter against that. Okay, so there's another wall there. So I'm guessing a builder and a basher would be useful there. What's next? Here's a long drop, so we obviously need a digger to build a platform where the lemmings will not die. We need to mine up to that. We need to build up to that basher. So the level's kind of laid out to help us out there. As soon as we get to that basher, we can drop down onto the platform below. We need that basher as well, I think, because otherwise we won't be able to get through this wall here. Okay, I think I've had the solution. I think I've got the solution. It's going to provide a bit of guesswork at the end, though. Oh, that's a fail. Yeah, I think you've got to hit the builder as soon as it hits the top of the wall, otherwise it won't work. Load the level. There we go. Right at the top of the wall this time. There we go. We're getting more light as we go along. Okay, so dig at the very edge of the very edge. Now we can drop onto the basher. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Is there something the lemmings can land on? Yeah. So I can drop onto the basher, so there's no biggie there. Doesn't necessarily have to be straight through the basher while you're building still. Okay, so we're going to... It's going to be a bit of trial and error here. I just want to line up the cursor with the platform. Let's try again. I want to get it bang. Yeah, it's bang in the middle now. So once I know it's past that centre line on the cursor, there we go. At least I hope that's what's going on. Oh crap! I had the bloody basher selected, so the levels failed for that. I reckon I was on the right lines there though. I've been too far wrong there. Basher was a bit on the low side there. Oh crap, there was a bit of a sliver on the wall there. So the dig wasn't close enough to the edge. Fuck's sake. If anybody's wondering, I'm actually using the D-pad on the PlayStation controller. It's only because I've been using that for the whole of my Lemmings playthrough and I can't shake the habit now. Yeah, there's a gap there. Absolute crap. I'm not going to do the whole level just to find out that my Lemmings can't make it across. Best to do it when he shrugs, assuming you've done it correctly. Okay, so I don't think I've done it correctly again. So it might be alright actually. Yeah, I'm alright. Okay, so let's line this up again. Come on, lightning. This time you're not getting away. Okay, that's the exit. So I'm just going to get a Lemming facing the right way now. Just got to pray that that digger was perfectly placed now. That one at the end of the builder's bridge. Oh wow! Why would you do that? Okay, I've got to watch the placement of my bridge as well. That is so lame. I know my solution was correct there. So hard to see that bit though, that's the problem. Can't see down there, that's the fucking thing about it. Okay, the bridge is definitely not got any hole underneath it this time, so the game's talking out its ass this time. It turns around and says the lemmings have fallen. That might be too far to the right, but yeah. Might just prove that I'm doing it wrong. Umbrella this time because I think he's supposed to do the splat fall. One shot at this. Quite easy to do that actually, to be honest, because most of the lemmings are pointing to the right usually. I mean, the cursor just goes left and right slowly, so you just got to time it such that you pause just as it's going to the right. If you're poor at timing things like that. There we go, let's survive the fall. So the level should be successful now. Wow, I've actually managed to get 2 levels done in 18 minutes, so that's pretty impressive. So I might carry on going for that reason. So we're on with level 9 now. Bloody hell, this looks hard. I'm guessing there's going to be traps on this level. Looks a bit too simple without traps. Okay, so we need to say 100% again. We've got 100 lemmings. It looks like that bit to the left is purposely built to catch a climber and turn it around. Excuse me. Sorry you can hear me drinking because I'm particularly thirsty, especially because we're getting to the end of the game. Right, okay, so I was right, we do have traps. Question is this fall survivable? It's got to be, surely. It'd be pretty lame if it wasn't. Okay, so I think first things first is we need to seal off this area. Okay, and it'd be easier if we pre-built this wall as well. I do kind of remember this level actually. I know you've got to send a climber up and dig down and backwards. It's amazing how the last levels of Mayhem are the most memorable, isn't it? Tends to be the whole truth of this thing, doesn't it? Okay, that blocks that bit off. So we want it to go to the wall, but not quite to the wall. So we'll do that. Well, the lemmings can survive that fall, so that's the good news. And clearly we want these lemmings to be together as well. And these lemmings need to come out this way. I don't think it matters which way these lemmings go. Okay, so we just need to wait for the release rate to get to 100. The amount of lemmings we got to get to 100. It gives us plenty of time on this level, so it's not too bad. I'll also give him a floater just in case, you never know. Might need it for that bit actually, because I suspect he'll be coming up that bit area. Fall distance is massive in this game, though. There we go then. I think we're just going to dig down and bash across and then build. Assuming all goes well, we should be okay. And you digging through steel. I thought you disallowed this. I thought this game disallowed that sort of thing. Okay. Trying to get as many pixels out of that so they can have a step up if necessary. Wow, unbelievable. That solution was near flawless. And then the last builder trips us up. You absolute swines. How dare you do that to us? That solution was perfect. And then the last bit just has to go wrong, doesn't it? Because like it always does. There you go. I don't see the point of blocker on this level, I really do. I suspect this builder at the end is probably going to fail because of the fact that we're right underneath terrain. Oh, the level's failed. Purely because I missed the digger. Wasn't even clicking, so that was my bad. There we go. Should be walkable, I hope. Don't actually bash all the wall out this time like you're supposed to. Thank you. There we go. Levels are good, and assuming they can walk up that bit at the end, which they can. There's no point in the block, there really isn't. Oh, there we go. Made it to level 10 rather quickly. Right, the lengthy level. Now this is one of those levels where you can actually save 50 out of 50, and the gold trophies requires you to save 50 out of 50. It's very easy to get the requirement and save 49, I think. Because I wrote a solution for this level, I actually do know the solution to this level. So that's why I was happy to get to level 10. Okay, so we need a release rate of 99, and as soon as we get to about 45 lemmings, we're going to click a digger. Okay, and it's got to clear this right hand side here, otherwise it's no good. And it looks like it has. And you've got to get down to here where this black line is. It even put a marker there to help you. Okay, so it's got to be survivable. It's got to be a survival. The reason why that is because it's got to be a survivable splat distance. Hold on, I'm just going to check these levels aren't too close or not. There we go. Okay, and you've got to put a blocker on this flat bit here. There's a good reason for that, especially if you go for the 50 out of 50 requirement. If you put them on the metal, then you're not going to get 50 out of 50. One lemming will slip by, but that's fine. All you've got to do is make him dig. Okay, so there's a lemming coming out here now. You've got to dig, make him dig as well, so he catches the basher. Because the basher's going to carry on going otherwise and wreck your bridge. So keep going until you've got one pixel left. And there's the exit. Now, if you go for 49 out of 50, you'll be done here. Assuming the basher stops. And we already know that falls survivable because we haven't assigned any floaters to anybody. So if you want to go for 49 out of 50, by all means stop the level here. Otherwise there's just a little bit more you need to do, and I'll do that now. Well, I'll try and explain it to you. If I mess it up, you've got to do a process to free the blocker. You've got to let me stop now, so we know this level's going to be a big success. These are 49 lemmings. What you do is just before you get to the exit, it's got to be here. I think I messed it up actually. Yeah, I have messed it up because there's no way to free him. Anyway, I'll explain it to you anyway. I'll have to redo this level now. What you do is you collect these 3 builders and all this lot here. So you've got a climber, digger and a basher. You go over here, once he's turned around you turn him back into a climber. Turn him into a climber. He'll climb this. That's why you've got to do it here, because you need to be able to climb back up this wall again. You might need to put a builder here, depending on whether there's a gap there or not, but it's better to do it just in case, because you've got plenty of time anyway, and you've got enough builders to do it. You walk back this way, go past this track, climb up, then use the digger and the basher to free the blocker. The blocker will walk this way, obviously, because that's what he was when he assigned it. The climber might turn around as well if he hits the metal, but if he doesn't, because there might be a small pixel here that might stop him from climbing up, but if he doesn't, then he climbs up, just make him build and he'll come back anyway. And anyway, the block will walk this way and so will the climber, and then you just make them both build over this hole depending on whether you had to turn the climber around. If you had to turn the climber around, chances are the climber's going to be fine. He's going to make it over when the blocker starts building. You don't need these builders up here, they're just there to troll you. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly redo this level. I've told you how to do it anyway, so. And needless to say, once they've both built over that hole, it's just a case of they both go to the exit. You got 50 out of 50. Congratulations. Okay, so 45. Yeah, the magic number is 45, and then just assign a digger, and then down to this black line here, make sure your cursor's lined up with it, and so is your digger, and then there you go. Remember the blocker, don't put it on the metal, put it on this flat bit here. You can put it on the metal if you don't care about the 50 out of 50. Okay, so there's all. Okay, so don't forget about this guy. Wow, did the digger in the wrong place and the level's a fail. I hate diggers in this game. They're really bad. They're nowhere near as thick as you expect them to be. I'm only on 33 minutes. It doesn't matter if there's a little gap here, because the lemmings aren't going to go down and hit the floor anyway, because you're going to have a bridge built here. There we go. Besides, you can put your digger a little bit lower if that's the case. Digger's on the very edge now, so there's no way he's getting away with it. Ooh, it's cutting it really close there. Let's just hope all the lemmings make it. There we go. Okay, I'm not going to do that additional thing because it's only going to mess up the level for me. So I've told you how to do it. Just get that digger placement right. Just get it right here or something. He has to fall off at the bottom. You can't use anything to assist him. And collect all these skills. Sign the climber coming back. And need to walk back to the blocker. This definitely doesn't need to be bridged, so you've got a spare builder. He'll climb up this wall, dig and bash, free the blocker. The blocker will walk this way, and the climber should turn around as well. If not, just make him hit his head with a builder or something and just make him turn around. And then you just need to bridge this gap here with using the remaining builders. You need to make sure both lemmings make it over as well. So use 2 builders if necessary. And there you have it. We've just finished level 10. And that's this playthrough of Lemmings complete. You don't get anything special for it, unfortunately. Just a good job, well done. Oh, crap. What are we doing? There you go. All complete, like my other profile from 2013. Let's have a look at things on the options menu, see if there's anything worthwhile. Turn the music down, which is quite handy because the music in this game is fucking loud as hell. What are the T's anyway? What is it? What are those alternate controls? Because I'm not sure what they are. Excuse me being a noob, but I only have a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation Vita, so if it's either of those, I apologise. Right. Anyway, thank you for watching my Lemmings playthrough. Coming soon will be my 3D Lemmings playthrough on the PS1. I've already got that in my PlayStation 3 ready to play, so I'll probably be in the process of recording that while these videos are being released on YouTube. So, thank you very much for watching. I've enjoyed revisiting this game, and while it's a very good port of Lemmings, it has its own issues. If you're more of a classic Lemmings player, this game's not really very enjoyable. I know I've been having issues with the thickness of the digger holes and other things like just the miners, the bashers, and the diggers are terrible in this game. I haven't had so many issues with the miners. The bashers and diggers are dog shit though. They don't act like they should. And for someone who's probably logged hundreds and hundreds of hours on the original Lemmings game, it's not really the sort of thing you want to spend so much time having to adjust to. Especially seeing as there's not all that many Lemmings games in this format at the moment. They haven't even bothered to make a remake of the old No More Lemmings or the Tribes or even, so I'm not really interested in Old No More Lemmings remake if it's going to be in this format, to be honest, but I'll obviously play it if it comes out, but it won't be very high on my priority list. I still like my Old No More Lemmings. If you haven't already checked it out, feel free to check out my playthrough of Lemmings and Old No More Lemmings on the PS1. Unfortunately, I do record in the same way I record this, you know, all fails intact and everything. I've even got a fail counter, which in annotations, so keeps tracks of how many times I fail, and there were a lot. Not gonna spoil it for anybody who wants to watch it. I'll just name one level that caused a lot of problems for me. There's Madness in the Method on All No More Lemmings on Havoc. I think that's my most failed level overall. It was a level where I had a massive amount of fails on, and I spent, you know, like 20 to 25 minutes working it out. I'd put a note in. I put an annotation in telling you where to skip to in the video if you don't fancy watching all the salt and all the grief and all the effing and blinding. That's how lame it is. Anyway, that's my old. I'm on about my Lemmings and All No More Lemmings playthrough on the PS1, and feel free to check it out. And thanks again for watching this video. I will be back with 3D Lemmings in probably a month or so. No particular time frame. It is coming though. Thanks a lot, and bye.